Thank everyone for tuning in to Nature's V Autoimmune Disease Foundation YouTube channel, Nature's V dash natures-v.com. We're here today with Mrs. Maryam Muhammad, who wanted to give her testimony and review on the use of the IB 100 product and tell us the successes and her course of use of that product. How are you today, Mrs. Muhammad?
Sir, I'm just wonderful. It's good to talk to you. But
It's good to see
Eric,
you. We thank you for coming on because many people do suffer very readily from the autoimmune disease functions that you were suffering from, which were, well, why don't you tell us yourself what you were suffering from so that people can hear it in your words, Mrs. Muhammad?
absolutely. Eric, when I started taking the supplement, I had heard from a brother person, well, it was a Black person that I knew who had HIV, and I read his story, and I couldn't believe that he was so excited over it that he didn't have HIV anymore, because I had heard about it earlier, years before, but I didn't know that it was continuing or in any vein at all about curing AIDS. So I decided with another person that was associated with him to try it. And I had a number of ailments and I did try it. This was about maybe a year and 2 months ago. I started taking it, and my issue was to do something about heart failure that I had been diagnosed with. And I thought, that's what I would do it for. And the problems with high blood pressure and such as that, I didn't want to get into kidney failure. I hadn't gotten there yet. So I started taking it. But along the way, what happened, what's exciting and interesting is that along the way, what happened to me was incidentals got healed. For instance, COPD, I had that. I couldn't walk distances. I couldn't walk over a block before I had to sit down and take breathing treatments. I was really afflicted with that, but that to me was an incidental to the heart failure, saying my heart was so enlarged, my lungs were enlarged, I couldn't drink it. They stopped me from drinking water. I could have a couple of ounces a day. I couldn't walk. I couldn't eat certain things. That they were really limiting me at the hospital and the doctor's office. So when I started the dose of the 100 low dose amino acids, I noticed that I didn't have COPD anymore. And I looked around and I was still, with my cardiologist, and she was treating me for the heart failure. So when I went to her at that appointment, she said, you still have blood pressure problems and we're still worried about your heart. So I kept on taking it, maybe into about 2 or 3 months. And when I went back to her to be checked, she couldn't believe that my heart was I would say normal size, and that my lungs were not congested. And she said, you're doing great. So in a sense, I was cured because I haven't had any problems since. And I made 70 years old, the 29th of this month. And I just was so excited. I kept telling you, brother, I said, I don't have COPD, I don't have heart failure, and I'm not going to die. So, now I can have a vibrant life and healthful life. And I was so taken that I've gotten other people to take it. And we're going to get in touch with those people who can attest to the beauty and the genius of the autoimmune. I call it autoimmune protection. That something in you could go back to healing you.
Thank you. What was your course of the product? I know you took the IB 100. How long did you take it?
I took it for a year and 2 months.
And are you currently still taking the IB 100?
No, sir. I don't even feel I need it anymore. So when I told you that, you mentioned the what I have here is the 30. It's a maintenance. And I thought, Eric said, well, you need the maintenance. So I ordered the maintenance because I didn't need the full dose anymore. I felt vibrant. I felt 20 years old. I didn't have arthritis anymore. I forgot something. Arthritis. Believe me, my hands were stiffening on me. My legs were stiffening on me. I had to be taken to the hospital for some kind of shot they'll give you to straighten you back up. It scared me. I had that. So that was another incidental that went away. Because my big focus was my heart failure. Because I didn't want my heart to attack me. So, back to your question, I'm on the 30, the maintenance dose now.
What are your what was your doctor's reaction to what they were finding?
My doctor said that she couldn't believe how well I was doing. She had me on the track walker. She had me did some tests. She said, I don't see any evidence of the heart failure. She said, what did you do? I said, I just watched my blood pressure. And doctors don't want to hear about supplements. So I just said, I'm watching my blood pressure and I'm eating better and everything. She said, well, you did a great job because I don't see any traces of your heart being enlarged or your lungs being congested.
Well, we want to thank you for that. We know that you were busy, and I just wanted to let the people know, because so many people do call us as it relates to COPD, and
yes,
your review and testimony is one that I've known about for a while. So I've been begging you to come on and give your product review, and I want to thank you. In closing,
that's just my shyness. But I want to say something, brother. I want to say something also to add to this. I believe in the scientific mind, scientific me believes that you're going to play a big role in COVID-19. And this has been that's why I wrote people about you and about the company and Dr. Victor. I know it's going to play a role. I know that we need this cure right now. No hesitation, no waiting. It's now or to me, never. So that's just how I feel. And I'm so happy to have this product. And what it's done for me is monumental, gargantuan.
Well, just so our listeners can know, you can receive that product at what you see, natures-view.com. It's a dietary supplement. We have Mrs. Muhammad, who just turned 70, attesting to her benefit. And a lot of people don't know this, Ms. Muhammad, but most of the enlarged heart issues is an autoimmune disease that causes it. And it's because of a viral nature. So the IB100 is a dietary supplement that deals with almost every virus in the characteristic of the product. And we thank you for your illuminating review, and we thank you for your honesty. And
yes, sir.
We thank you for allowing us to let people hear your testimony of the product IB100, created by LSOW and biomedical research scientist Victor Muhammad, and distributed by natures.com. I'm going to let you get to your day. I know you have somewhere to go, and we thank you so much again for coming on.
Thank you.
Nature's V Autoimmune Disease Foundation for Women of Color.
Nature's V is awesome. Try it. It's essential. We got to have it. We got to heal ourselves. Nobody else is doing it. Let's do it with this.
Thank you very much.
LSOW. Nature's V.
Yes, ma'am. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
That's my honest report.
Thank you, and we thank you for your honesty.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Greetings.